Hello. If ever it's quarantine, so maybe you need an activity to do. So what better thing to do than a couple of science experiments? Because science. Okay, so remember, first things first is always safety. So this first experiment, we're gonna do a couple of quick ones today, just to pass the time, I guess. And this first experiment is going to involve fire. So remember, make sure always have your safety goggles, no loose sleeves, loose hair, water nearby, and be in a well ventilated area. So let's get started. So here, this first one is fairly simple. We're getting got some matches here, a candle, the tall ones. This is a birthday candle. We have a stopper to hold the candle and some iron, which I've already put a nozzle on for easy distribution, which will make more sense later. So we're gonna put the candle in the stopper to hold it up so it's nice and easy. So now this experiment is fairly simple, super quick, but it looks pretty cool. So please do not do this on birthday cakes because you will not be able to eat the cake afterwards. All right, so I'm gonna light the candle here. Make sure you extinguish your matches fully. Okay, you're gonna take the iron. Let me just move this a little bit so you guys can see it. You're gonna take the iron, and you're just a little couple some shaking here. And as you can see, it makes the flame kind of flare up a little bit because iron burns so quickly that it kind of ignites as it's going down and up type of situation. So like the iron is going down and the flame comes up to meet it. So that first one is that simple. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for this next experiment, we're going to be working with some not really harmful chemicals, but chemicals nonetheless. So safety purposes, remember safety glasses, and we're gonna wear gloves. Okay. All right, so for this one, we have a about 3x3 square, some sodium chloride, which is just table salt, some copper sulfate pentahydrate, which is obviously copper, a 150 millimeter glass beaker, some a needleless syringe, a measurement, and a little bit of room temperature water. I also have this cap, but that'll be explained in a second. So you're gonna take the foil and you're gonna use the cap to put kind of like a little bit of a well into the middle of the foil here. All right, cap no longer necessary. We don't need this anymore. Now you're gonna put it on the beaker with the well in the middle, and then just secure it to the beaker by folding down the edges here. Okay, so now we have our beaker all set up. So you're gonna take some copper here and do a big spoon measurement. Okay, and pour it into the well. Remember to always close your chemicals after using them in order to avoid spillage. You're gonna use your syringe, and we want 3 milliliters of that water. Okay, which you are going to then put into your copper sulfate in the well as well here. Okay, and then you're gonna take your salt and you're gonna pour that in. You're gonna do 1 big spoon measurement and you're gonna pour that in. I'm gonna take a step back because it tends to bubble a little bit, and I'm actually gonna change the view so you guys can see better. So here is the thing. You see it's already turning green. It's actually starting to bubble. So I'm just gonna step back here. It's actually becoming very violently, oh, there's smoke. It has turned black now. And it has burned through the foil. And you can see that the beaker smoked up because it does create a very, not, you know, boiling hot, but it does get hot kind of quick. So we're just gonna wait for the liquids to settle. And then you can see, are the liquids not gonna settle? So you guys can see it makes a hole in the foil, which is how the stuff gets through. There it is. So there's the hole right there. And it's pretty cool. So to dispose of this one, you're gonna let it cool down a little bit. And then you can throw out the foil with your regular garbage and pour the liquid down the sink. Remember to flush it with a lot of water and then clean out the container. So that is the extent of our experiments today. Remember, my knowledge of chemistry is limited to that of my chemistry class that I have taken in school, along with the instructions and things that come with my kit. So, just a bit of a disclaimer there again. And I hope you guys had fun. So, thank you.